There are two types of people on birthdays. One group is counting down from midnight, posting, "It's my day," planning outfits, cakes, surprises, stories, reels. And then there's the other group. They wake up. They go to work or class. They answer messages with thanks and a smiley. No party, no drama, no big announcement. If you didn't know the date, you'd never guess it's their birthday. Maybe that's you. Maybe that's someone close to you. Most people assume they must hate attention. They're depressed. They don't care about themselves. But that's not always true. The way someone treats their birthday is less about the date on the calendar and more about how their brain has learned to handle attention, expectations, and disappointment. In this video, let's break down the psychology of people who treat their birthday like a normal day. Not to judge them, but to understand what's really going on underneath. 1. Emotional armor against disappointment. For a lot of people, birthdays are not just fun memories. They're the party no one really showed up to, the gift that never came, the parent who forgot, the year everyone remembered your sibling's birthday but barely touched yours. If that happens enough times, your brain quietly learns one rule. If I don't expect anything, I can't get hurt. So treating your birthday like a normal day becomes a kind of emotional armor. You don't plan big things. You don't tell many people. You don't build a fantasy in your head. Because if nobody shows up, if people forget, if the day feels average, you can tell yourself, it was just another day anyway. From the outside, it looks like they don't care about birthdays. On the inside, it's often, I care, but I don't want to give you the chance to prove that you don't. This isn't always conscious. Sometimes it's just the habit your nervous system developed to protect you from feeling unimportant. 2. Discomfort with being the main character. Some people don't hate their birthday. They hate the spotlight that comes with it. Think about what a typical birthday demands socially. Everyone looks at you. You have to react in the right way to gifts. People sing, take photos, expect you to be extra excited. You feel pressure to perform happiness. For someone who is introverted, socially anxious, or very self-critical, this can feel less like love and more like being on stage. They think, what if my reaction looks fake? What if people think I'm ungrateful? What if nobody shows up and it's embarrassing? So they choose the easier path. Let's just keep it low-key. Normal day, nothing to see here. It's not that they don't like feeling valued. They just don't like being watched while they feel it. In psychology, this is often about self-consciousness and fear of judgment. Attention doesn't always feel like love. Sometimes it feels like pressure. 3. Different definition of what's special. There's another, calmer possibility too. Some people genuinely don't attach much meaning to dates. For them, January 12th, March 3rd, their birthday, all feels similar. It's not sadness. It's a different way of seeing life. Instead of, one day has to be magical and perfect, their brain is more like, I care more about the overall quality of my life than about this one day. They might feel more excited by a random deep conversation, a slow Sunday, a quiet trip, than a forced celebration with candles and cameras. Treating their birthday like a normal day can actually mean, I don't need one special day to feel important. I care about my ordinary days feeling good. This can come from maturity, minimalism, certain cultures, or just personality. Not every low-key birthday hides a wound. Sometimes it hides a quiet contentment. 4. Self-reliance and low need for external validation. For some people, birthdays became a test. How much do people care about me? That mindset is exhausting. People who stop playing that game often start doing something else. They buy their own cake if they want it. They treat themselves to something small. They don't wait for others to prove they love them on one date. From outside, it can look cold. You didn't even celebrate. On the inside, the feeling is more like, my worth is not decided by how many people post a story about me today. When someone has built strong internal validation, their birthday can feel less like, please show me I matter, and more like, I know I matter, whether today is loud or quiet. Of course, even self-reliant people appreciate genuine wishes. They just don't need a performance around it to feel valuable. 5. So, if your birthday low-key, what does it mean? If you're the person who treats your birthday like a normal day, it could be emotional protection. I've been disappointed before. I'm safer this way. Discomfort with attention. I like feeling loved, but not being watched while everyone stares at me. Different values. I don't need a huge performance to feel special. I care about how I live, not one date. Quiet self-respect. I know my worth. A birthday doesn't increase or decrease it. Sometimes it's a mix of all of these. The important part is this. Treating your birthday like a normal day doesn't automatically mean you're broken or cold. But if, deep down, it comes from hurt, it might be worth asking. What would a birthday look like that actually feels kind to me? Is there a tiny way I can let myself be celebrated without feeling fake or pressured? Can I give myself what I was waiting for others to give me? Because you don't have to throw a huge party. You don't have to post it everywhere. You don't have to suddenly love being the center of attention. But you also don't have to disappear on your own day. Even if the world treats it like just another date, you're allowed to quietly say, I'm glad I'm still here. And sometimes, that one private thought is more powerful than any cake, party, or Instagram story.